So, hi everyone. In this video, we will discuss about Postgres and also connectivity with React.js. How can we connect from Postgres to React via Node.js? So prerequisite is like at least Node.js is installed in your system, and Postgres DB is also should be available. PostgreSQL also should be available in your system. Okay. So we will see the thing step by step. We'll see here like step by step process. So one is first we will create a table. We will create a Node API. We will call the table data to the Node API, and we will call that Node API to the React.js. So that's the flow we are going to see. Okay. Okay. And coming here, we are going to see about like this present. So here we are going to see like first we will create a Postgres table and database and building an API in Node.js, testing testing the API whether it is via browser or the Postman. Okay, and also like since I am going to do only get call, so I am not doing any post call. I can just show you on the browser. Creating an app, React app to consume APIs, displaying the data in the material UI. That should be our final aim. Okay. So these are the five steps. These are the five steps we are going to achieve in this video. Okay. So the next is like the tools I am going to use here like Postgres, Node.js, Express, React.js, Axios, Material UI. So these two are the node modules. Anyhow, I'm just covering as in tools we are going to cover. So and also the Express is also a node module. So only these two are the softwares to be installed. Okay, Postgres and Node.js. So first we need to create an app. Okay, Node.js app. So let me first take an small thing here. Okay. So just take I just took one here and terminal. I am going to the new terminal. So for now this is an empty folder. I'm not going to have anything here. So here I am going to create an two uh, folders. So let me go with the first API folder. So okay. So and before that you have to just check the versions like this node hyphen hyphen version and also npm hyphen hyphen version. These two should be available in your system. Okay. So now you are eligible. Now you are eligible to create an package.json or something. So now, as I mentioned here in the PPT, so I am going to take this command -y, okay, npm space init -y, okay. Sorry. I think I should move this to inside. I just created just like that, but so inside this should be actually inside. Actually, I should create it after coming to the next folder API. Okay. So once this is ready, okay. So again, I am going for this API. Enter ls. You see, I have here package.json. So as I have mentioned, So I want here all these modules. Okay, install. Let me install all of these modules. So you have here given like all of these are installed actually. So uh, we are going to give the start script. So let us think I am going to run index.js. I am going to create an index.js. So in the API, in the API, I am going to create what index.js. So once I created this index.js, okay, so I have to bring the environment, that for express cars and everything I want to bring. Okay, so yeah, so before that at least now we are ready with our now we are ready with our environment, with the node environment and the index.js. Here we have to write our program. Let us pause here. We'll go further Postgres and we will create our DB. Okay. Okay. I have I have already some DB. Okay. So let me let me drop the table users table. I am going to drop this users table so that so for now if I go and check any of this does not exist. So what I am going to do here is I'm going to create a table in the Postgres. My DB is actually this post books nest. Books nest is my DB. Okay, so where in this books nest we are going to in this books nest we are going to create a table. Okay, we are going to create a table here. Okay, so let me create a table. Okay, with create table user table and I mean users table and ID name and also email. I'm going to create this table right away. So just select it and check. So here I am going to insert some data. So if you are going and checking here, okay, that data should be available. So even I am giving one more that is also available. Okay. So you can see that two entries are there in the table. So the what is the DB I have told? I have told books nest. Books nest is my DB. Okay. Create database name. That should be the command actually. So next, after creating this table, after creating this table, you are going to call you are going to call the data of this table to your Node.js. We are not going to talk about React.js unless until we are creating our own API. Once we are creating our API, then only we are going to talk about React project. So yeah, if you are very very new to the JavaScript, so this video may be maybe not suitable because somebody who already at least some moderate knowledge on JavaScript and also Node.js and also React, they can able to understand more faster. Okay, that's what I can suggest. Okay, so and here um, we I have created the table. So now let us jump into the post this I mean Node.js. So let us call the all the modules. Okay, so I am going to call like express cars and also PG. So these are the modules I have installed. So these modules, whatever you are seeing here, these modules, whatever you are seeing here, they should be available in the package.json dependencies. If you are not finding here this won't be solved actually. You just need to require and get them, okay, and you have to use actually. Okay. So next we are going to write the connectivity, write the connectivity to Postgres, okay, from the index.js. Okay. So for this, we have to create with this pool a new object which should have the username, host, database, password, and also port. Okay. In my case, in my system, I have here username as Postgres. I have my password as admin and local host. And Booksnest is my database. Okay. That's these details I have to give. So here the new pool, this will mention a method of the PG, PG admin. Okay. So next, whatever I have, whatever I have here, the pool. With this, I am going to pass the query for this pool. Okay. So the very next one, I am going to create the cars. Okay, cars here. Okay, this is like um you know if you are sharing if you are sharing any resource from one application to another application, your API should be enabled with cars. If you are sending any application, any data from one application to another application, your API should be API layer or this middleware layer should be enabled with cars. Okay. So without the cars, we will get I mean we'll get the errors. So we should enable the cars. I mean cross origin resource sharing. So we should always actually enable it. We should configure it. We have to configure it. We can say. So for that we are going to use here express. So cars and express.json. So express.json is also a middleware. So where we are going to pass the data, the data between as a JSON between one source to other source. We should also give this configuration for this app. This app is nothing but our Express. Okay. So these are the some mandatory. This is like which will enable, and this is for the Express to send the JSON. So other one is like PG. You know about it. The PG is for the configuration. Express is to create the APIs. Okay. So let me go ahead. Okay. So with creating the API. So first I will make the port to listen. Let me create a port to listen app. So I am about to run this application in the 3009. Okay. So so that it won't no, don't be. I have some other working, so that other ports it won't conflict. Okay, okay. Let me create now the API that is like app.get. We are going to give the path of the. We are going to give the route, and also we are going to call the. I have some existing code. So app.get. Here we are going to call these users. So once the person who is like running this port, okay. So first I will comment this and I will show you. One second. So always you have to see you are at the correct position. If you give ls, it should show the package.json and npm start. If I am giving this npm start, what will happen? It will go and hit this and it will take this value and okay. So once this is started running, it will run the server in a 3009. Okay, 3009. So here I am going to give here users like get now if I am so what is running in 3009. If I am going for localhost 3009 and slash users, okay, I should get the table like which is like select star from users table. Here I am going to await sync await and pool is our configuration of this table where we have the table. So here I'm going to call select star from users table and finally whatever result I get with that result I'm going to pass the rows as in JSON to the front end. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so here, so since I just given this, I need to restart my server. Let me restart my server. So once I have done this, so I just hit it some other way. So that is like, so I have two things. Okay, that's why those two are reflected here. So if I'm going for localhost 3009 slash users, so I will get the data as a JSON format. Okay, so up to here we have achieved the database connectivity, creating the table and also creating the middleware cars configuration. We are going to call the we have called the API users and we got the response from the table. We stored the table data into a variable and we just got the result dot rows. Okay, these rows, if you ask me why you gave these rows are actually the part of the result object, which is this one. Okay, so it will return me all of this, as an array. Okay, that's why I am going to give here like this. So which by default given by the pool.query. Okay, so that is all about the API connectivity. Okay, so let us see now the UI. So for the UI, again, just take one more terminal. So take this terminal and just give ls. So mkdir UI. Okay. I'm going to now create an UI build. Let me go for this UI folder. So for now, nothing is there. Just check hyphen hyphen version and npm hyphen hyphen version. So since I already have it. So even in this we have already came all of this. Okay, just came all of this. Just created with the endpoint or something we can create. Okay. Yeah, this all these steps are done. So next we are going to the React app. So with the create my React with the create React app functionality, in create React hyphen app space my React hyphen app. Okay, so I'm going to create initial build. So guys, there were some I have actually installed. Okay, just gave this and I got all of this. Okay, so let me just install again with like CPR dips. Okay, so okay, and also right, yeah, okay, sorry, I think I have to go to my React app inside. There I have to use this legacy CPR dips. So once I gave that, so and I need Axios also. So I'm installing the Axios. Okay, so this will be the UI view. Okay, where we will get by default by create React app. We will get all of this public and now index.html. In the index.html, you have here div id root. To this id root, we are going to inject the application. Okay, via the app. Here we are going to inject to the root. What we are going to inject? We are going to inject the total app into this root, which is there inside the index.html. Okay. So again, here we have index.js is having an calling component that is app. Okay. So again, once we come here, we have some kind of dummy app. It is showing to us. Okay. So now I am going to run the app with npm start. If I run this npm start, what will happen? It will go to this, dependencies, sorry, scripts, and start. It will run this command react scripts. Okay. So let me run this. So once I run this, okay, once I run, okay, I am seeing now the localhost 3000. So let me show you here. So it is telling something is missing. So let us install that also. I'm stopping this UI again. So QLS, ensure you are at the package.json. Now what I want to do, I want to install this also, Web Vitals. Okay, so once this also installed, again run the app, ensure you are at package.json you are seeing, and run the app with npm start. Here the thing is we have here this app. So I am going to call here the React function, and I am going to call the API here, and I am going to create a table, material UI table, and I am going to call the data from the material UI from the database to here. Okay, so let me wait. So once you see here, I think now the app is running. Okay, so I don't want all of this. Okay, so just what I will do, I am going to, okay, I am going to call the material. So let me first remove all of this. Okay, so I am going to first take the material that I am going to import the material. So use state, use effect, and also I am going to give here the material UI. Okay, so next I am going to write a function. I already have it. It will take time if I code here. So here I am having this function, which is nothing but user table. In that table, I am going to have this, table cell, table body, table cell, table row as the headers, as a header, and also in the body, I am going to iterate whatever I am going to get in users. So this users is nothing but I am going to create it as a state in my app. Okay, so first I have to create an function app. Okay, so here in the function app I have to create and also I want to export this app, as and what I want to do here, first call the I want to call all state variables. Okay, for me I am going to we should have these users, we should have some loading or some error checking. Okay, so these are the mandatory. So next, I think the material UI is not there. So let me run it in another way, terminal. So cd space react my React, right? My React app and ls. Here I am going to npm space space. Let it be running. Okay. So in meantime, uh, I am going to have here one use effect. With the use effect, I am going to call the Axios call. Okay, Axios API. Okay, see here, I have this use effect where I have here Axios, and I am going to do a get call for the users. I have already showed you this here. Okay, I have already showed this slash users. If I am calling this 3009 slash users, I will get the data. Okay, I will get all of this. Okay, this HTTP users and all. Okay, so whatever your API, whatever I have, that is 3009. If you have some other port, you just use it. Okay, and so if it is an error or something loading, so in that case we will display like this. So if it is error, it will display the error. It will is loading, it will show as a loading. Okay, so we didn't write yet the return, which is nothing but our HTML. Okay, so here we are going to give you that. So here, okay. So yeah, here in this return, I am going to have this users table, which is our function. In this function, I am going to pass the users. Okay, I am going to pass the users. That is our Axios call. In the Axios call, which is like getting changed after getting the response set users response dot data. Okay, so we are going to get this data to the users, and we are going to pass this to the users table. In the users table, again here we are going to display them with the user ID, name, and email. If you are missing these keys, then it won't work. You should have the same keys, whatever we are going to have here, ID, name, and email. If they are mismatched, there is a mismatch, it won't work. Okay, so that is the case. So, I think, so I will get all of this information like this, the UI. Actually, there was some package.json, something missing, so I just reinstalled them with the npm I legacy pair dips. Ensure all of these packages are available in your package.json at UI side. Okay, so then we are going to get then we are going to we have to do one more npm install. Some legacy pair depth, something is missing, that will be solved. So once this is done, just restart your React app. So once you do this React app, you will get the users list ID, whatever we have created, the whatever we have created, the same thing will be available to the UI. So let us think, if you are like if you are want to add something, okay, to your table. In that case also, if you modify the table also, we are going to so yeah, we are going to get the updated information. Just need to refresh, so we will get the updated information also. So how can you ensure that it is calling the API? So here just go to the network and just attach this to your dock. Okay, so just do a refresh. Once you do the refresh, you have the users. In the users, you got this response. This is your API name. Okay, so that's how you can integrate from the Postgres Node.js, creating an API in Node.js and calling the I mean API with Axios in front end, and you can push it to the material UI table. Okay, so that's all about this. Please ensure to like and subscribe. Thank you.